Derek, let's talk about the night you had at West Florida. Right now you're averaging 19.8 a game. Did you see 51 points on the bingo card before you tipped off?
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, it's a rare occurrence to step on the court, just, expecting 51, We had a good game plan, so, I expected a big night, but yeah, I mean, you're never really truly prepared for something like that.
I got a clip from West Florida. They were good enough to send me, some highlights. And I mean, dude, you were doing it all. You
Yeah.
were like knocking down the mid range, you were driving, you were spinning, you were doing the reverse layup, you were slamming and all that stuff. What was it? Tell me what it's like when you're in a zone like that.
I mean, well, it's just really leaning back on your preparation, You put hours and hours into something, you're gonna reap the benefits of it eventually, and that just happened to be my night. I mean, it's mostly credit to my teammates. They put me in position to have success. They followed the game plan exactly the way it needed to be followed, and it just happened to be that kind of night for me.
Are you a guy who's keeping up with what you're doing? Like, did you have any idea like how many points you have at a certain point?
So, I mean, you could kind of feel the energy like in the gym, but I mean, the game was competitive. So at the end of the day, you're trying to win the game. So there was never a moment where it's like, okay, I need to get this many points. It's like, all right, we have to win. But with about 14 minutes left, I sat on the bench. I got a break for a little bit. And one of our assistant coaches like slid the box score over to show me and nudged me on the shoulder. And I had 36 at the time. So it was kind of like, all right, I mean, we could do something special here. But I mean, even at that time, the game's close. So I mean, you got to keep the first thing first and win the game. And I mean, happily won the game by 10. And then, you know, that was just the icing on top.
Um, how cool is it to be on a team like this? Today we're talking about Charles Bediako, who's coming back from the G League to play at Alabama, and everybody's talking about just how wacky, D1 basketball is. I don't want you to comment on that. I just want you to talk about how much fun you have playing at this level. Is it a fun time for you?
Oh my goodness. I mean, I can't imagine a better situation that I would be in right now. Like, I have the groomsmen in my wedding right next door, probably with their ear on the door, listening to everything I'm saying right now, just smiling ear to ear. Like I've made memories here that I'll cherish for the rest of my life. And like probably the best part of the game on Saturday wasn't like obviously it was a great time, but seeing how excited those guys were for me to have a night like that, and that just shows like their character and the culture that we're building in Montevallo is kind of like it's special to be a part of, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah, you could see the guys on the bench. They were getting pretty pumped every time, you would make a bucket.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Those are my best friends. I'd go to war with them whenever, and just to see them be equally as happy for me as I was for myself and everybody else in the gym. Like just seeing those guys smiling and having a great time. Like when that clock hit zero and everybody just ran towards me, that's just something I'll cherish for the rest of my life.
And Derek, 14, I think, of the 16 guys on the roster are from this state. How special is that?
I mean, I played some of these guys in high school, which I didn't play most of them. I'm older than most of them. We got a lot of young guys, but I mean, I know the high schools they go to. I know their coaches. So I mean, there's just that connection. And we go out to dinner. We argue about who went to the best high school, whose high school would it be, whose. I mean, and it's just we have that bond being all local. And even the Georgia guys, like the Georgia guys, they know more about Alabama high school basketball than some people that live in Alabama. So they chime in on the conversations and just having that local aspect of it just kind of builds the culture. And I mean, going into that, our home games are packed with parents, and that I mean that's special to me. That other like we have parents coming to the games, and we have family. Like our games are loaded with just people that want to show support. So having that local aspect of it, I mean that's is really special.
That's really neat, man. Another thing about your game from Saturday is that you were 20 of 22 from the free throw line. Um, you know, when you go to the bucket, you know, you're going to draw some contact. How satisfying is it that you can cash in at the line?
Oh, I mean, that was something I keyed in on this summer. I wasn't a great free throw shooter my past 3 years, so it's kind of like I'm leaving free points out there. So I mean, I need to really hone in on this, and it just goes back to those, that unseen work that nobody really talks about, and I mean, it's really come to fruition.
Um, Big games coming up this week. I know Trevecca is tied with you guys, I think, in the standings. When you're going through this race, and obviously West Alabama is kind of leading that thing. They're pretty good. But how competitive is this league from top to bottom?
Oh my goodness, there's not an off night in this league. I mean, all 7 days of the week, you're either preparing or you're playing. So like you're never really taking an off night. I mean, from the top of the league to the bottom of the league, you're gonna get everybody's best shot. The league's just ultra competitive. You never can go into a game just fully expecting like we're gonna do this, this, this. Like especially the second time through the conference slate, everybody has kind of felt each other out. So I mean, it's interesting going into this back half of the year. We've seen every team once, so I'm just hoping to win every game we can.
Derek, or the home games fun? Do the kids really get into it?
Oh my goodness, the home games are amazing. Everybody really comes out and shows support. The students here, they get rowdy. They give us a great home court advantage, and I mean, being local, a lot of family comes, so there's a lot of love in the gym, and it gets pretty loud, and I enjoy it.
What kind of reception do you expect to get coming off a night like that?
I mean, it's kind of been crazy walking around campus and then people, just saying congratulations and just like people know and people are just reaching out to me. I mean, it means a lot to me. And Thursday, I'm sure Thursday will be a fun night, but I'm just trying to keep the main thing now. Just trying to keep stacking wins.
Hey, you're the best, man. I really appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Have a great night. Have a great week.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right. Thank you, Blake.
Yeah, hey Jeff, just a couple of quick notes for
Yeah,
you.
man.
So Derek on in that game against West Florida scored his 1000th point
Cool.
in his career, so that happened that day.
All right.
His 51 points are it's the third time that it's ever happened at Montevallo in our Division II history. That goes back to 1996.
All right.
Um, it is the school record for single points in a game. And then his 20 made free throws tied the school record for makes in a game.
Cool. I
And
think I'm
then
I
I
think
did
I'm
learn this yesterday when his National Player of the Week came out.
Yep.
But his 29 points in the second half are the most by any Division II player in a single half this season.
Wow, that's pretty cool, man. Hey,